Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the fourth session of the SUSRUR Training Programme. It's nice to see some names again here on the screen. And as always, just a quick reminder, since you are all already experts on these seminars, that all sessions are recorded and will be available on the SUSRUR website. And to receive the certificate, you need to attend at least 4 out of the 5 seminars, out of the 5 sessions. So today's seminar is titled Digital Transformation of Tourism SMEs in Rural and Remote Areas, Challenges and Opportunities. And we are pleased to welcome today's speaker, Roberto Bayón. With over 10 years of experience and the Lean IT Foundation certification, he is part of the ICT cluster of Asturias, where he works as a digital transformation consultant and coordinates its digital marketing node, advising companies on technology adoption and process optimization and online strategy. Since 2014, through the Oviedo Emprende project, he has supported startups and SMEs in validating and scaling their business models, with a focus on innovation. And lately, he is specializing in the use of generative AI tools and process automation. Yeah. Nothing else to add for now, and thank you for joining us again today. And Roberto, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Olaya. Good morning. Thank you for the kind presentation. I'm guessing you are hearing me well, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so good morning to all assistants to this webinar, to this meeting. We have quite a lot of topics to cover this morning. So I'm starting. I'm sharing my presentation, and if you could confirm that you see, okay.
Yeah, we can see.
Is it working?
It.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as Olaya said, we are going to be talking about digital transformation of tourism SMEs in rural and remote areas, and the challenges and opportunities. This presentation aims to clarify the concept of digital transformation for these small and medium-sized enterprises operating in the tourism sector, particularly those located in rural and remote areas. It will detail the profound impact of digital advancements on the tourism industry, identify the unique challenges faced by these businesses, and highlight the support mechanisms available at the European level, and present practical digital solutions with real-world examples. The overarching goal is to demonstrate how embracing digital tools is not merely an option, but a strategic imperative for achieving growth, competitiveness, and long-term sustainability. The European SUSRUR project, which focuses on fostering sustainable rural tourism, provides a crucial context for this discussion. Digital transformation is a fundamental enabler for achieving the sustainability and competitiveness goals central to SUSRUR project mission. This presentation frames digital transformation as a strategic necessity for the project's target regions, emphasizing its role in unlocking new opportunities for rural tourism. So this is the agenda for this morning. We are going to be covering all these topics. First of all, a quick presentation of my organization, ClusterTIC of Asturias. It's the reference group for the regional technology industry in our region, Principado de Asturias, Principality of Asturias, in northern Spain. As you can see, we are We have been founded. This organization was created quite a long time ago. Over 20 years of work in this area. And also a quick presentation of myself. Olaya already did that, but you will have here my contact details in case you would like to add me in your LinkedIn networks and keep the dialogue open for the days to come or the months to come, or if you feel that you need any help that I can provide. So we are starting talking about these three terms, the terms digitization, digitalization, and digital transformation. These are terms that are often used interchangeably, leading to confusion. Understanding their distinct meanings is crucial for any SME embarking on a digital journey, as each term represents a different level of change and strategic intent. So the first step would be digitization. Digitization is the foundational process of converting analog information or physical items into a digital format. This involves taking something tangible, like, for instance, a paper document, a photograph, or a sound recording, and encoding it into bits and bytes that a computer can store, process, and transmit. For instance, a healthcare provider might begin by scanning patient records to make it digital and more accessible. And similarly, a small business might convert paper invoices into digital files or scan old photographs to preserve them on a computer. This initial step makes data more usable and easier to manage, but it does not inherently alter how a business operates or delivers its services. It is primarily a task-level change, making information accessible in a new format. Second step would be digitalization. Building upon this first step, the step of digitization, digitalization involves using digital technologies and the newly digitized data to improve existing business operations or processes and also customer experiences. It is about leveraging digital tools to automate manual tasks, streamline workflows, and enhance efficiency within current business models. Examples could include implementing online appointment scheduling systems or using chatbots to handle customer inquiries or automating invoicing processes. Also, the deployment of a centralized enterprise resource planning software or system, an ERP system, to manage business data also exemplifies digitalization. This stage significantly boosts efficiency, enables more informed decision-making through data analysis, and can lead to notable cost savings and improved customer satisfaction. It often necessitates some adjustments in company culture to encourage the adoption of new technologies. But the third step would be digital transformation. And digital transformation represents the most profound and comprehensive level of change. It is a fundamental organization-wide shift in how a business operates leveraging digital technologies to create entirely new or significantly improved business models, customer experience also, and internal capabilities. For SMEs, this means integrating digital technologies into every facet of the business to enhance value for customers. And this is a very important concept, the concept of value for customers, and fundamentally rethink existing business models. This could involve a traditional guest house evolving into a smart eco lodge with digital check-ins, automated energy monitoring, and personalized digital guides for guests. Another example would be a tour operator expanding their offerings to include virtual tours and live streamed experiences, thereby reaching a global audience beyond physical limitations. A small rural hotel might also implement artificial intelligence, AI solutions for dynamic pricing and highly personalized marketing campaigns. This strategic initiative is focused on achieving long-term growth, bolstering competitiveness, and ensuring profitability. And it requires a significant cultural shift. It's important to think about a cultural shift towards an agile, data-driven, and customer-centric mindset across the entire organization, even if sometimes the organization is just one or two people. So why these distinctions between these three words or these three terms matter for your business? Understanding the nuances between digitalization and digital transformation is critical for SMEs, particularly those in rural tourism, to set realistic goals and allocate resources effectively. If a business perceives digital transformation merely as, for instance, getting online, which would be digitization, or another example, automating a few tasks, which would be digitalization. Excuse me, because this is quite a bit difficult to repeat these different terms. Automating a few tasks would be digitalization. And if a business perceives these erroneous ideas, it risks investing in fragmented piecemeal solutions without realizing the comprehensive strategic benefits of a true transformation, of a true change. This misunderstanding of the scope can lead to misallocated resources and efforts that fail to achieve long-term competitiveness and resilience. For instance, simply scanning paper guest registration forms, this would be digitization, is a far cry from fundamentally changing how a guest house delivers value, such as by creating a personalized AI-driven itinerary builder for guests. The progression from converting analog data to improving processes and then to fundamentally reshaping the entire organization is not simply a linear technological upgrade. It signifies a profound shift in strategic intent and organizational culture. You will have here this table that provides a quick guide in order to further clarify this concept. we need to know also that rural SMEs often operate with limited resources. If they fail to grasp the full scope of digital transformation, they might implement isolated digital tools that offer short-term efficiency gains, but do not contribute to a cohesive long-term strategy. So, next topic we are going to cover is this idea of the digital wave and how this digital wave is reshaping the tourism industry. The digital revolution has profoundly reshaped how people plan, experience, and share their travels. And the tourism industry traditionally has been reliant on physical interactions. And this industry has had to adapt rapidly to these technological shifts, transforming its entire ecosystem. And this how technology has changed travel. The tourism ecosystem has undergone a significant transformation, evolving from a largely traditional system into a modern, more accessible framework for consumers. Online resources, including websites, traditional media, social media platforms, online travel agencies, and even influencers have become indispensable marketing tools for the sector, providing tailored information to diverse audiences exploring various destinations. Today, travelers are highly tech savvy, expecting convenience, expecting personalization, and expecting efficiency throughout their travel journey. A substantial shift in consumer behavior is evident. It is estimated that over 90% of travelers now research their holidays online. And this online research is increasingly conducted on mobile devices, a trend particularly prevalent among younger consumers aged 18 to 34, who are twice as likely to discover travel destinations via mobile than older age groups. And we need to take into consideration also this other wave that is the artificial intelligence tools such as ChatGPT. We may all know about ChatGPT, but others as Gemini from Google or Perplexity, which are being used as a tool to search information and may very well change the way people is planning their travels and their holidays. And also, the evolution of technology has empowered travelers with unprecedented access and convenience. Online platforms and dedicated travel applications, specific applications for travel, and mobile payment solutions have simplified the booking process for flights, hotels, rental cars, and tours to just a few clicks. And travelers now expect instant availability and pricing information, which modern reservation systems are designed to provide seamlessly. And beyond mere convenience, modern travelers also seek highly personalized experience. And technology enables business to collect and analyze vast amounts of data on traveler behavior and traveler preferences and trends. And this data allows for the delivery of customized recommendation and tailored itineraries and targeted marketing campaigns that resonate with individual needs. For example, AI-based chatbots now offer instant query resolution and personalized suggestions, significantly enhancing customer service. Furthermore, digital tools provide real-time updates on bookings and potential delays and local information, ensuring a smooth and informed travel experience. And the digital revolution has fundamentally shifted the power dynamics in tourism, empowering consumers and necessitating as we said, the data-driven and customer-centric approach for businesses. This shift has occurred because the widespread availability of digital information allows consumers to make highly informed decisions and easily compare a multitude of options. Businesses that embrace digital tools, such as online booking system or robust social media marketing and sophisticated data analytics, are better positioned to meet these new expectations, leading to enhanced consumer or customer experiences and increased bookings. Conversely, those that fail to adapt risk losing market share and struggling to compete against larger players. So to thrive in this landscape, businesses require a multi-channel strategy that includes their own optimized websites, presence on online travel agencies, participation in marketplaces, and strategic partnerships. Online travel agencies, or OTAs, are particularly crucial for reaching a broad customer base, with studies indicating that 80% of travelers utilize multiple channels before making a booking. And digital marketing has revolutionized how destinations are promoted. Platforms like Instagram or Facebook or TikTok have become indispensable for showcasing unique locales and experiences. And user-generated content, such as travel photos and reviews, very important, the reviews, hold immense importance, and as does the influence of social media personalities, both playing pivotal roles in influencing potential travelers' decisions. Targeted advertising on social media further maximizes reach and impact. Selling tourism products online is no longer optional, but essential. Channel managers, for instance, enable hotels and tour operators to manage bookings across various OTAs from a single platform, automating sales processes and potentially reducing commission costs. For rural tourism SMEs, this means digital transformation is not merely an option for efficiency, it is a survival mechanism that allows them to reach a global audience without requiring massive marketing budgets. It empowers them to personalize unique local experiences and compete effectively by leveraging their distinct offerings through digital channels and shifting the focus from simply providing a service to curating a personalized, digitally enhanced experience. Then digital tools, automation, and access to real-time data enable tourism companies to react faster and to work more efficiently and to build greater resilience. And routine tasks such as issuing e-tickets or managing check-ins and handling customer support can be streamlined, significantly reducing errors, and operational costs. And the ability to collect and analyze vast amounts of data on traveler behavior and traveler preferences and trends is transformative. This data-driven approach helps businesses predict demand and optimize pricing strategies and identify emerging markets and continuously improve their services. Because this is a continuous process. This is a cycle that never stops. And companies that effectively utilize data are twice as likely to acquire new customers, demonstrating the power of actionable insights from the data. Furthermore, digital transformation plays a significant role in promoting sustainability within the tourism sector. Digital processes reduce the reliance on paper, with e-tickets and online check-ins being prime examples of eco-friendly practices. Advanced Internet of Things systems, IoT, Internet of Things systems, can track and measure environmental impact in real time, monitoring aspects such as energy consumption and waste generation, and so providing crucial data for conservation efforts. This integration of digital tools not only enhances efficiency and customer experience, but also contributes to a more sustainable tourism industry. So before going to the next topic, is everything going okay? Are there any questions? You may use the chat for questions. You can leave the questions in the chat and we will answer them at the end of the session. But if at any time you need to interrupt me to clarify any concept, you are obviously free to do so. So I will check just a minute the chat. No questions. Everything is going on. Okay. So we will continue with the next topic, navigating the road ahead and the challenges for rural tourism SMEs. While digital transformation presents immense opportunities, rural tourism SMEs face a unique set of hurdles that require strategic attention. And these challenges are often compounded and creating complex barriers to digital adoption and growth. For instance, how to bridge the digital divide. A significant challenge for many rural and remote communities is the pervasive and widening digital divide, which leaves them without access to fundamental services like reliable internet or adequate 5G coverage. And this lack of basic connectivity represents a fundamental barrier to digital transformation. The physical characteristics of rural areas, such as vast and hilly landscapes, and the presence of private and protected land and agricultural zones, make the development of robust digital infrastructure complex and slow. And this slow progress can be attributed to a myriad of intricate factors related to rural environments. The consequence of poor digital infrastructure extends beyond mere inconvenience. It can exacerbate existing inequalities in impacting economic growth and efficient transport systems and unequal access to essential services like healthcare, for instance. Without a foundational layer of connectivity, rural SMEs struggle to implement even basic digital tools. let alone engage in comprehensive digital transformations. Another problem is the resource limitations and skill gaps. And rural SMEs often operate with inherent limitations in terms of financial resources or existing infrastructure and technical expertise, making it difficult for them to keep pace with the rapid advancements of digital transformations. These constraints include budget limitations and staffing shortages, which can impede the adoption of new technologies. Beyond financial and technical barriers, resistance to change from both employees and management can hinder the successful implementation of new digital tools. Achieving organizational buy-in and effectively educating employees on the purpose and benefits of new technologies are crucial steps for successful adoption. And furthermore, there is a clear need to train existing and new workers in administering digital applications, and providing the necessary and appropriate digital skills training for staff is essential, especially given that customers have increasingly high expectations of service providers. As digitalization increases, so does the imperative for greater awareness and robust measures concerning cybersecurity and data privacy. This area presents a significant challenge for SMEs, which may lack the specialized knowledge and resources to adequately protect their digital assets and customer information. Then the overcoming dependency on large platforms. While large online platforms like we all have in mind, for instance, Airbnb and Booking.com, and these large online platforms offer unparalleled global visibility and market access for rural tourism SMEs. But their widespread use can also lead to market concentration and increased dependency. This is particularly true for smaller businesses that may lack the financial and technical capacity to develop their own proprietary digital solutions. Heavy reliance on these dominant OTAs can limit an SME's control over its own market strategies and pricing algorithms, and crucially, direct relationship with its customers. And this dependency can exacerbate economic disparities, as a significant portion of revenue may be diverted through commissions, and the SME's unique brand identity might be diluted by the platform's overarching presence. And the concentration of advanced capabilities such as artificial intelligence within these dominant platforms can also restrict the ability of smaller operators, including women-led businesses, or to leverage cutting-edge technologies for their competitive advantage. Rural SMEs face a compound challenge. They inherently lack resources for digital transformations, contend with fundamental infrastructure gaps due to the digital divide, and risk becoming overly reliant on large platforms, which can undermine their unique value proposition. So this combination creates a cycle where limited digital access hinders growth, which in turn restricts investment in digital infrastructure. And the lack of foundational digital infrastructure in rural areas directly limits the capacity of SMEs to engage in meaningful digitalization and comprehensive digital transformation. Is there any question? Because I'm hearing someone. Is someone trying to speak?
Everything okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So luckily, we have a lot of support from a lot of tools and initiatives for your digital journey. The European Union recognizes the vital role of SMEs and rural areas in its economy and has proactively established various programs and funding opportunities to support their digital and green transition. And this support extends beyond mere financial aid, aiming to foster a collaborative ecosystem and build essential digital skills and promote integrated smart smart village approaches that address both digital and sustainable development in rural areas. The focus on a twin transition is a key policy driver, acknowledging that digital transformation and sustainability are intrinsically linked for rural SMEs. So this is the good news. Participating in programs such as this one, SUSRUR program, is a great step to overcome all these difficulties we just talked about. So, unlocking the potential and digital technologies and solutions for rural tourism. The widespread adoption of technologies, a lot of technologies, such as artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things, IoT, virtual reality, augmented reality, and big data, the combination of some or all of these technologies is fundamentally transforming tourism from a purely transactional activity into a rich, immersive experience. And for rural SMEs, these technologies offer a unique opportunity to overcome geographical limitations and to personalize guest experiences and highlight their authentic charm. However, careful selection and integration are essential to avoid unnecessary complexity and cost. So the ultimate goal is to leverage technology to enhance the authentic rural experience, not to replace it. The goal is not the technology itself. The goal is to enhance the experience, the authentic experience of every of your businesses, every one of your businesses. So how can we enhance the customer experience? Digital technologies offer powerful ways to improve how rural tourism SMEs interact with their customers. So, for instance, online booking and management systems. These systems are essential for simplifying reservations and providing instant availability and efficiently managing bookings. And many hotels and tour operators now utilize channel management technology to sell to end users and intermediaries through a single platform, streamlining operation. So, for instance, a small rural bed and breakfast can use an online calendar system to manage bookings, allowing guests to check availability and reserve rooms 24/7 without direct phone calls. Also, collecting and analyzing large amounts or large volumes of data from online searches and from booking patterns and social media interactions and mobile device usage help businesses understand traveler behavior and traveler preferences and emerging trends. And then this understanding enables the creation of customized recommendations and tailored itineraries and targeted offers that resonates deeply with individual guests. And an AI-powered system at a rural retreat could recommend local hiking trails, for instance, or authentic farm-to-table restaurants or cultural workshops based on a guest's past preferences and real-time location data. Also, chatbots and virtual assistants provide round-the-clock assistance, answering common queries and handling bookings and offering immediate support. And this improves customer satisfaction and frees up staff to focus on more complex or personalized interactions. Chatbot could instantly answer frequently asked questions about local attractions or check-in times or dietary options, thus providing quick and consistent information. Other technologies such as virtual reality or augmented reality. Virtual reality offers immersive virtual tours, for instance, of hotel rooms or resorts or tourist spots before a booking is made. And these experiences generate excitement and can significantly increase booking conversions by allowing potential guests to experience a place remotely before even making the actual reservation. And augmented reality combines virtual information with the real world to enrich on-site experiences. It can serve as an interactive guide at historical sites, displaying 3D reconstructions of how locations looked in the past, or in museums, providing animated artwork and interactive explanations. And AR apps can also superimpose directions or points of interest onto a mobile camera's view for easy navigation. For instance, a rural heritage site could offer an app using augmented reality to show visitors how a historic farm or village looked centuries ago, or an augmented reality powered trail guide could highlight local flora and fauna as guests walk through nature. So how can digital tools help us to enhance the internal workings of rural tourism SMEs? For instance, cloud computing has revolutionized data storage and management and access, providing improved scalability and agility while potentially reducing infrastructure costs. We have a lot of tools for project management and for file sharing and for business management also, and customer relationship management. And all these tools can be used to leverage the cloud, thus enabling secure storage and easy collaboration within the organization. The automation of routine tasks. Digital transformation facilitates the automation of repetitive administrative work, such as invoicing or client relations management, issuing e-tickets and managing check-ins. And this reduces manual errors and saves valuable time and significantly cuts operational costs, allowing employees and staff and managers to focus on higher value tasks. Also, smart devices and sensors can collect real-time data on various operational aspects, including energy consumption, as we talked about a few minutes ago, our waste generation, and even guest preferences within a property. And this enables real-time monitoring and optimization of resources. And finally, smart property management or property management systems, PMS. These integrated systems manage various aspects of hotel operations, from reservations and front desk operations to housekeeping and billing. And they often connect seamlessly with channel managers to centralize booking information. Digital marketing is crucial for rural tourism SMEs to overcome geographical isolation and attract a wider audience. So a lot of these items, as you can see in this graphic, such as website optimization and social media, and the work on online travel agencies and SEO, search engine optimization strategies, and a concept that I'm using right now with a lot of the companies I advise on a daily basis, which is to work on their findability, on how can we improve the way possible customers find us in digital channels. So we need to look at this with a multi-channel approach, combining all these elements: website optimization, mobile friendliness, having an optimized mobile-friendly website. Also, very important, the listings to appear in Google searches, and Google searches performed on Google Maps or any other map from any other provider, such as Apple or Microsoft. This is local visibility. This is very important. This is essential today, how to work to improve our local visibility in all these tools. Social media marketing, we talked about also platforms like Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or YouTube are indispensable for showcasing rural locales and experiences and local culture. We need to think about user-generated content, such as traveler photos and reviews. How can we help these travelers to generate content, and how can we use this content in our advantage? And maybe sometimes partnerships with influencers, which are powerful tools for reaching broader audiences and inspiring travel decisions. And we talked about this concept of findability. To improve this concept, we need to work on search engine optimization, how the search engines show our businesses. And we need to include in these search engines now these new tools, AI-powered tools, like, for instance, ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini or any other tools of this group. And finally, the online travel marketplaces and listing on prominent platforms like Airbnb, Booking, Viator, Bookmundi, and any other platform, more specific platforms, for instance, in both local or national or at a worldwide level, that provide access to large established audiences and offer international visibility, which is particularly beneficial for businesses in remote areas. So we are coming to an end. We are talking also about how digital technologies are powerful enablers for sustainable tourism, aligning with the growing demand for eco-friendly travel options. Some examples like paperless operations and resource monitoring and smart planning. Generative AI can suggest itineraries that minimize carbon footprints for travelers. Digital tools also assist in managing tourism sustainably by helping authorities and businesses prevent overcrowding and promote a more balanced distribution of visitors across a destination. And in order to achieve it's important to work on the findability and to provide a lot of information to throughout our channels to help all these search engines to find it and to show this information to the possible customers. And also, obviously, the systems that allow us to optimize the consumption of energy, and which can also provide a better customer or consumer experience. I will leave you here this table with a concise overview of key digital technologies and their benefits, the possible benefits for rural tourism SMEs. Also, some success stories, real-world examples that demonstrate how rural tourism SMEs across Europe are successfully embracing digital transformation, overcoming challenges, and thriving. These stories highlight that digital transformation is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but a tailored journey that leverages technology to enhance the authentic rural experience. Successful digital transformation in rural tourism SMEs often involves a combination of targeted European support, strategic adoption of digital tools, and a focus on unique local offerings, demonstrating that even small businesses can achieve significant impact with the right approach. We have here some cases like Gîte Le Point d'Orgue in Belgium, and Welcome Basilicata in Italy, Art Milne in the Czech Republic, and also an experience from the Netherlands, virtual tours during the pandemic by this tourism operator, We Are Amsterdam. So just a few examples. There are a lot of other examples that highlight how digital transformation with the adopting the right mindset and also getting help from these European programs and a wise and strategic adoption of digital tools can achieve the impact we are aiming for. So we are finishing our presentation. A little conclusion or a little some insights to end this webinar. Digital transformation represents a profound and strategic shift of our businesses, extending far beyond the mere conversion of analog data or the optimization of existing processes. For tourism SMEs in rural and remote areas, this transformation is not just about adopting new technologies. It is about fundamentally rethinking how they operate and deliver value to meet the evolving expectations of modern travelers. The digital revolution has reshaped traveler behavior, making online presence, convenience, and personalization non-negotiable for competitiveness in the tourism sector. Some key recommendations. We may have a lot of possible recommendations, but we are focusing on these four ideas. Assess digital readiness and define goals. Begin by understanding current digital capabilities and identifying specific areas that need improvement. It is crucial to define clear, measurable goals for the digital journey, ensuring that efforts are focused and aligned with overall business objectives. Also, invest in skills and foster a digital culture. Beyond acquiring new tools, new technological tools, invest in continuous digital skills training for staff and for yourselves. Cultivating organizational buy-in and a culture that embraces innovation and adaptability is crucial for the successful adoption and utilization of new technologies. This is more of a new mindset than simply using or adopting new technological tools. Third idea, embrace a multi-channel approach. Develop a very strong online presence by ensuring your own website is optimized and mobile friendly for direct bookings, and strategically utilize relevant online travel agencies and social media platforms to expand reach and attract a wider audience. And don't forget some other tools, very convenient, very easy to use, such as local listings, Google Maps, Bing Maps, Apple Maps, and fulfill all the information that these platforms may contain in order to work on your findability and improving the way search engines can show how you are relevant for a possible customer when he or she is looking for information and planning a holiday. And finally, leverage data for informed decisions. Start collecting and analyzing data from various sources to gain a deeper understanding of customer preferences. Optimize pricing strategies and identify emerging market opportunities and improve service delivery. Digital transformation is an ongoing journey, not a final destination. And for rural tourism SMEs, it represents an unparalleled opportunity to enhance their competitiveness and create unique value propositions and contribute significantly to the sustainable development and the vibrancy of their communities. And by strategically embracing these changes and leveraging the extensive support available, rural tourism can truly thrive in the digital age, offering authentic and enriching experiences to a global audience. And so I would like to thank you for your time. And in my native language, muchas gracias por su atención. And I've tried to translate this sentence in the languages of the participants in this SUSRUR programs. I don't know if it's accurate, but I tried.
Thank you so much, Roberto. Muchas gracias.
Okay. So, you have any questions or any feedback?
Yeah. I think Christina has
Yes,
Yes.
thank you very much, Roberto, for your presentation. A few things were familiar, but it was good to see everything in a frame. I just have a question. I see that here in Romania, being present in a social media, on the different places in social media is the most important. And you said that according to the studies, to have a website is the most important. And I'm just asking why is that in this way. And I also like to say that I represent a small rural restaurant in Romania, newly opened. So we have just 1.5 years. And recently we also introduced the QR code, and everybody can reach the online menu by the QR code, and we put some small wooden signs on our table. It's a rustic restaurant, and it's good to see that clients come in, and while the waitress is going to the table, they already check the menu. So it's a good improvement. But I'm asking why the website is even more important than being on the social media. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you for your question. It is a great question, and it is a topic that I work with the SMEs. I advise on a daily basis. I was talking about this idea of findability. That means that search engines such as Google are trying to read all the information available and information that could be relevant in order to answer the questions their customers are writing in the Google searches, are performing in the Google searches. And also the new tools like ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity or others. So why is it important to have a website and to have a lot of information in our website? Even if we do not think that people are going to read our website, these engines, these search engines, will read all the information we have in our website. So Google will try to understand what are we offering to a possible traveler. And also ChatGPT or Perplexity, when they are doing research and they are looking for sources, relevant sources. If we do not have a website and we do not have a lot of information in our website about our business, about how can our business, our value proposition serve the possible customers, these tools are not going to take our businesses and our SMEs into account when answering the searches and the queries travelers are doing every day. So I agree that it is a very hard job to create content for a website and to create content on a not a daily basis, but a regular basis. Okay, not just having a website and having it as a mere document in the internet. But if we are talking about why our business, our hotel, our restaurant, our SME is relevant for travelers, possibly the search engines will make the connection between those travelers and our business. And that's why I strongly advise to work on a good online presence. And I would finally say that for me, a website is like our home, our digital home. And social media, for instance, is like, we could say, like living in the street. Okay, we are in the street, we are outside, but our website is our home. We control the information and how we present the information to the outside world. Okay, so I don't know if I answered accurately the question. I was helpful answering the question.
Yeah, indeed. Christina, they are asking for your link. Yeah. Nice. I had one question also. I don't know if somebody wants to ask something too. You can always raise your hand or put it on the chat. But my question, you already answered it more or less at the end of the presentation, that I think the digital world, especially for SMEs and freelance, is so overwhelming. It's always changing so quickly, so it's difficult to keep track of all those changes. And you near to the beginning, you said something about isolated digital tools and thinking about short-term strategy to be able to face maybe or to enter in this world. My question was, what will be the easier or cheaper digital action that an SME could implement that will have the major impact in their businesses?
That's thank you. That's a great question. But I would say that it depends heavily on the digital capabilities of the company or the organization or the business at a particular time, because that's why I made this difference between digitalization, and digital transformation. Okay, because I know a lot of small companies that are more or less digitalized. Okay, that means they have a lot of processes. They are using a lot of tools in their processes, but they are not transformed digitally because they are not using all these tools in order to create a value for the customers, okay? Or for the organization, internal value. That means, for instance, being more efficient. So first step for me is to really, the most objectively possible, assess our current state in the digital world, okay? Because we need to identify our weaknesses and the things we don't know that we don't know. Okay, that this is a particular concept, but there are a lot of things that we do not know, and we even don't know that we are not we do not have the information on these things. And also, and very important for me, you said it right. Every day, a new tool comes into the market every day. I would wait until a tool is somehow mature. That means I'm not jumping to the last idea or the last item that appeared yesterday, because we need, in order to, okay, this is a complex relationship between the tools and the resources we have, and I'm assuming that we have, everybody has limited financial resources. So if we are thinking about an investment, we are thinking long term. Problem is long term right now is not 5 years from now. is, I don't know, 5 months from now. This is what long-term is. Anyway, if we are thinking about investing money or time in adopting a new tool, we need first to have the right mindset, and then we will find the tool will come naturally. We will find a tool naturally.
Okay, good answer. So first analyze, and then the tool will come to us, the answer will come to us in a digital tool form,
because we need to change our mindset. And I know change is not a natural thing for humans. It's not a natural thing. So we need to have a motivation, an extra motivation in order to change. But we need to understand that this is a change of mindset. We need to think in a different way that from the way we were thinking not 10 years ago, 2 years ago, or more. This has been more exacerbated since the COVID-19 pandemic, okay? Because that was an unprecedented event. But if we do not have the right mindset, we will find no tool to help us. We need to have the mindset first, and then the tool will come naturally.
Okay. Thank you so much for the advice. I don't know if somebody still has a question. Otherwise, you can always send the questions to us by email, and Roberto will answer them in the following days after this seminar.
Sure.
If it's okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And as always, thank you so much, Roberto, for being here with us today and for this amazing presentation. Thank you all
My pleasure.
for joining us today and on this seminar, and hope to see you, all of you, next week on our last seminar, on our last session. So have a good day. Thank you again, everybody, and have a nice day.
Thanks for your time.
Bye bye.